Now, Mave isn't innocent because he literally confessed that he was a pedophile.
CJ, I fucked up everything. I am a monster. I should know better. I had to take accountability and I fucked up everything. I am a monster. I fucked up everything. I'm a pedophile. I'm a zoophile. I fucked up severely. That's what they said. They called me a pedophile and zoophile. I don't care. They're technically right. I'm sorry I fucked up, CJ, and I need to become a better person.
Before you ask, no. We didn't make him say this. He sent that message to CJ Murag without him asking about it. In fact, this happened right after we confronted Mave about the stuff we got on him, which unfortunately we never got recorded, so take that as you will. What I'll say is that when we confronted him about his art that we saw him sending, which you probably saw in Andrew Schafer's stream, he didn't even try to defend himself, and instead tried to guilt trip us into being his friends again, which is absolutely not happening. So yeah, Mave is guilty, and he knows it. Also, if Mave knows that he was mentally ill, why didn't he get help before confessing that he was a pedophile? Now, this is going to be a testimony, so take this with a grain of salt, because it was never recorded, because it was in a WhatsApp call. Mave talked about jerking off to a video he found on 4chan, and not realizing that the girl in the video was underage until after he had already came. Mave had even compared Energis to Elliot Rogers, who is a real-life serial killer. Mave also thinks that it was a joke, but it isn't cool, and it's also a bad look to make a joke like that in general. And by the way, he also made a joke about Energis getting headshot. As for, well, the final nail in the coffin, this is a screenshot of Mave's OC in character AI that he sent at someone's WhatsApp at one point. It was pretty clear that it was intended for sexual roleplay. Keep in mind that Mave didn't tell Mr. Rando about this before he drew this character for an art commission, and Mr. Rando hates Shotacons and Lolicons, which is why he didn't tell Mr. Rando any of this after the fact, because if he did, Mr. Rando wouldn't have taken the commission in the first place. As for Mave, I thought you changed, but you didn't. You're still a piece of shit, and it became the thing you hated. Finally, I had to expose my former best friend, Andrew Schafer. Andrew, before his reputation was ruined, has never actually had a good reputation within the Versus community. He would talk shit about his other friends, and would also be banned for being toxic. Here he is, being toxic to his friend, which happens to be a friend of mine, and then in the next screenshot, he would end up getting in trouble by being banned from a Versus server for telling someone to kill themselves. Well, as to why I cut ties with Andrew, well, here's the reason why he defended Mave.
Hello, I'm here to apologize for how I acted towards King Vipers, aka Hell Kaiser. I'm going to admit all the sins I did to him. The fact I sided with, someone named Frenzy, it's just that after what happened, I'm just baffled and I just want to be left alone. So, I'm going to apologize. King Viper, I am truly sorry for what I did. And I know Mr. Rando's not going to apologize, but I just want to say I'm sorry, and I'm sorry I destroyed that friendship. So yeah, I'm signing off. Goodbye.
The reason why he defended Mave was all because he wanted to save his own reputation, but also wanted Mr. Schafer to leave him alone. Now that is fucked up because you cared about your reputation and playing video games rather than dealing with an actual pedo. That is being protected by a former friend. You cared more about a friendship with a former friend rather than caring about your former friends like me. And finally, Andrew, I am obviously heartbroken and betrayed by you. After all this time, after almost a 3-year friendship that we had, and this is how you repay me? You defended Mave just for your own reputation. You not only threw me under the bus, but also your other friends under the bus. Never come back or ever talk to me ever again.